For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications. In this video session, we are going to see that how you can configure a port forwarding rule in firewall. So how we can make that port forwarding rule, or you can say that how we can make this rich rule on this firewall.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
In order to forward one of the port from one port to another port internally, so how we can do that. Basically, I have made a video on the previous sessions like that, how firewall works and what is the zones and mosquitoes and all the stuff, but I'm not going to explain all the details in over here. I will provide you the link on the description. If you want to see that video, you can see that, and I recommend to see that video if you are a beginner or you did not see the firewall about the firewall related stuff. You can see that firewall D on the description. Then come back to this video, you will get the complete picture of how the firewall works and how it's going to be. Basically, this firewall works on the kernel module called net filters, and the IP tables and the firewall D works both on the net filters. But if you'd like to see that, but any point of time you have to activate only one IP tables or firewall D. So IP tables, which is going to be a little bit complicated on writing the rules, but firewall D give you a more flexibility on writing the rule, so we use the firewall D itself. Before that, you have to verify that IPv6 should be disabled, IP tables would be disabled and masked properly. Then only you can start the firewall D things. Okay, systemctl disable IP tables over here. It's already disabled actually, so that's why it says that we cannot do again, and we have to verify that systems firewall D status over here. Oh, it's not running. You have to start this, otherwise you cannot make any rules on the firewall D over here. Start it, then you have to enable it back to run on the startup. Okay, now you can see the status. The firewall is running over here perfectly. You have to just make the rule over here using the firewall -cmd -permanent, because we are going to make the rule as a permanent, and add a rich rule, and rich rule within the single quotations we are going to make over here. Rule is that the family address is IPv4 I'm using over here, and source address, you have to make this source address is 192.168.2.44/24 our subnet mask, and forward the port number and the port name from 153 to port. So from port we have given, and we have to provide the to port also. Okay, and port protocol is TCP or UDP. You can use any stuff. I'm using TCP over here. To port equal to 132, like this. You have to make this from port and to port, all the details within the single quotation marks. Okay, remember. Then enter the rules over here, then reload the firewall, or else the whatever you make the rule, it's not going to be effective. And firewall cmd -list all. So I'm just going to make the list all over here. You can see this rule over here, the rich rules, which is written from like forwarding the port from 153 to 132. Whenever you land any protocol, the any access you are running over here on the 153, which is going to be LAN to the 132 on the internal. Or you can also list using the rich rules over here, which makes the direct rich rule what you have made over here. This is how you can make the rich rules. Please follow us on social networking sites. If you have any technical related questions, you can ask.